Good morning, everyone. My name is Liza Wisner, and I am your host of Wake Up to Power Up with Liza. And I am so thrilled that you threw those covers off and you are ready to make the day amazing. Now, today's kind of exciting for me because we're going to be talking about my most exciting parts of my day, my AM and PM protocols. Because did you know that 80% of your success is determined the day before the day even starts? You have more control over how you end your day and start your day than the rest of your day. By really taking control of those parts of your day, you're going to take charge of how you move into your life. Because, you know, a great life is really just a compound of multiple great days. So if you start to have amazing days, you'll find that your life will follow. So we're going to be unpacking some quick wins so that you can develop some really great AM and PM bookends to live your best life. Because just like books on a shelf will topple over if you don't give them support, you need solid AM and PM bookends for your life. If you're listening right now, I need you to call me or text me and tell me about your morning routine. The number is 361-209-0377. Once again, the number is 361-209-0377. And later in the show, you'll get to hear how other people wake up to power up in the morning. I'm Liza Wisner, and you're listening to Wake Up to Power Up on The Beach 96.5.
Hi, this is David McGraw, and you're listening to the Power Affirmations Visualization Session. Simply allow yourself to sit back and relax. For best results, please listen to this recording with stereo headphones. And just allow yourself to get comfortable now. Taking a nice, deep breath. And hold. And release the breath, allowing yourself to become more and more relaxed and comfortable. And bring to mind now a time from your past when you felt really good. Maybe it was a time when you were filled with joy and happiness. Maybe it was a time when you felt energized and confident. Just bring that memory to mind now. And just feel what you felt in that moment. That's right. And allow yourself to relax even deeper now as you listen to the following affirmations. I take 100% responsibility for my life. I am strong and secure. I am a success. I can be. I am the only person responsible for the quality of my life. Inner resources. I see each day as a new and positive adventure. Everything I experience today is the result of choices I've made in the past. I take charge of my life. I have unlimited personal power, and I have control over three important things in my life. The thoughts I think, the images I visualize, I can do anything, and the actions I take. I stand firmly in my belief in myself. It's great to be alive. How I use these three things determines everything I experience. People respect me. An exciting adventure. People like me. I am able to change negative thoughts into positive thoughts. Abundance. Prosperity circulating in my life. I am able to give up blaming because I understand it's a waste of my energy. Prosperity flows to me in avalanches of abundance. I easily give up complaining. I am confident and act in a positive way. All my needs, expertise, desires, and know-how and goals are met instantaneously. I am in charge of my career.
Good morning and welcome back. I'm Liza Wisner, your host of Wake Up to Power Up. And today we're talking about your bookends, your AM and PM bookends. This episode is purely about figuring out how to install these protocols into your life, because 80% of your success is determined by the way you start your day and end your day. By developing these really amazing bookends in your life, you'll find that you're reducing stress and also leveling up your performance. We're actually specifically going to be unpacking the book Compound Effect by Darren Hardy, where he talks about having more control over the very beginnings and ends of your days rather than the middle. The contents of your days are like those sets of books in the middle. You can never predict what will happen or what books will show up in the middle. When you think about your AM bookends, that's what you're doing right now. You're trying to optimize your morning. And for me, the morning time is really a ritual to get me ready for the activities of the day. And as you think through your PM bookends, for me, these are like an evening ritual that you do so that you can recover, prime yourself to be ready for the next day. And together, these help to make the most of every day. And for me, that is my life, to make every day amazing. I'm a big believer in understanding why. So when I tell you that 80% of your day is determined in your AM and PM, you need to understand it's really about Pareto's principle. Now, if you've studied business or economics, then you're familiar with the power of Pareto's principle. Basically, this principle states that 80% of your success in any endeavor is determined by 20% of your effort. So basically, the idea here is that you focus your energy on the AM and PM because you have most control over those. Bookending my days has really been a game changer, and I hope it'll change the way you see your life. So I use my AM bookends, right? So we're talking about your protocols that you do first thing in the morning, like what we're doing right now. I use this time to prepare for success. I use it to focus and set the tone for the rest of my day. And then the PM is really about reflection. For me, it's about recognizing the areas and all the things I did where I could have improved and showing me where I have work to do. Before we move into the actual protocols that you need for your AM and PM routines, I'm going to talk to you about how you can become successful with actually making your morning and evening routines stick. Because implementing routine of any kind, whatever time of the day it is, it's really difficult. And that's why people don't do it, because you're human, okay? You're not a bad person and you're not weak. Being human is about understanding that you like things to be a little different. Sometimes you don't feel like it and you don't want to do it. But it's important to understand that the habits that you build now are going to stack to the success that you're going to have into your future. So the first rule of implementation is not to overcomplicate things. Give yourself some grace. You are human. And so the theory I use is don't judge, and do it anyway. And doing means just figure out how to do it, right? So sometimes you could even just mentally do that push-up. You may be like, I don't even have time to like physically do a push-up right now because I gotta be out of here in 5 minutes. That's fine. Just think through it, because then you feel like, you know what? I had good intentions. It's all about your intentions, y'all. And then don't judge. If you don't do it right, if you're meditating and you said, I just need to meditate for 5 minutes, but you find yourself thinking about that other thing, it's okay. At least you made yourself get up and sit down with the intention of meditating, and just bring yourself back. That's what you're supposed to do anyway. That is what meditation is. It's about training your mind to come back to the reality of what to focus on. And then do it anyway. Even if you're in a situation where you only have 5 minutes, or you don't even have 5 minutes, you have 1 minute, or maybe just in the shower, you're like, give yourself those 30 seconds to just think through, what is my day gonna be like? And let me focus my intentions on what this day should look and feel like. The next tip is leveraging habit stacking. I love this because it's so simple. Literally just think about what you normally do when you're going to sleep and when you're waking up in the morning, and then just stack some positive habits around that. Let's say you currently wake up and the first thing you do is walk to the kitchen and turn the coffee on. Well, maybe one thing you can do is listen to a success podcast or read the Daily Stoic as you're doing that, or do some good visualizations of how your day can be successful. I found like stacking habits gives you the ability to practice something new while not changing things too much. So you still feel in control of your day, but you're also bringing some positivity and moving in the right direction. The next tip is to start small. Building new routines is really hard. And when you do the habit stacking, it's important to know that you don't want to get overwhelmed by stacking tons of habits at the same time. Maybe just do one thing a week or one thing a day, and just try to see how that feels, because we have the tendency to do too much when we're trying to make changes. That's why when people make a resolution, they're like, I'm going to go to the gym every day and I'm going to and then next thing you know, a month later, no one's at the gym, right? The point here is start small, slow and steady wins the race, y'all. So to start, you just need to identify one thing to add to your morning and one thing to add to your evening routine. And once you've done that consistently for maybe a few days or a few weeks, then add another thing. The third tip is that it can be really tempting to follow what other people are doing. You need to know that a big part of your success is knowing that you have to do things your way. Yes, it's good to listen to what other people do and hear what I do in the morning, but it's important to know that you have to make it your idiosyncratic way. You have to create your routine that works for you and your specific goals and your personal life. And the last tip is to make sure that you write it down. For me, when I'm able to see in front of me the success I've had or the success I have not had, right, needs work, it's important to know that you're either winning or you're losing. And if you're not keeping score, then you're not able to see where to improve. So just figure out a way where you're actually tracking the things you're doing so that you'll see where there's room for improvement. And I like to call this operating Peter Drucker style. Track your time. What gets tracked gets measured, and what gets measured gets managed. This is the way you win at the game of life. I'm all about accountability, y'all. And sometimes you have to be your best accountability partner. So write those things down so you can improve the clarity of how you're actually living your days and add that extra layer of accountability that you need to review your routines. It's Wake Up to Power Up with Liza, and I want to hear from you. So call or text 361-209-0377. That's 361-209-0377. We want you on the show. So go ahead and give us a call so that we can hear about your morning routine. I'm Liza Wisner, and you're listening to Wake Up to Power Up on the Beach 96.5.
Whatever I can conceive, I am in charge of what I say and do. I am confident. I can be, do, and have. I am clear why I'm here. I know and acknowledge my life's purpose. My capabilities and potential are unlimited. I dissolve all obstacles. I move towards my life's purpose with passion and enthusiasm. I express my potential. I am a success. My purpose is the compass that guides me through life. I see problems as exciting challenges that cause me to grow. I choose to evolve. I vividly visualize myself as the person I want to be. I was born with an inner guidance system. And I'm enthusiastic. That guides me in myself and tells me when I'm on future or off purpose by the amount of joy I'm experiencing.
Good morning! Welcome back. And if you're just tuning in, this is Wake Up to Power Up with Liza on the Beach 96.5. So have you ever done this? Have you ever snoozed 3 times in a row? Have you ever begrudgingly grabbed your phone and checked your notifications and then get sucked into your social media? Have you ever realized you were running late, but when you woke up, you felt like you had all the time in the world? You're frantically rushing to get dressed, eat some food, jump out the door. The trouble with this approach is that it's reactive versus being proactive. Instead of you living your days on your terms, you're literally waking up and whatever happens, you're reacting to it. And that's not the way to live a masterpiece day. It's important to understand that your effective morning routines are cultivated through intentionality. You have to start intentionally in the direction that you want to move. So if you don't have a clear recipe, if you don't have a clear blueprint or protocols on how you want your day to be successful, then you're just going to be relegating yourself to whatever comes. So if you want to start your day with clarity and energy, you need to incorporate bookends. That's what we're talking about today. AM and PM bookends. It's really about making sacrifices, y'all, because maybe you just need to sleep 30 minutes earlier or you need to wake up 30 minutes earlier. Just make a decision, because you'll find that that short amount of time that you spend with yourself in the morning or in the evening will essentially make you happier. Yes, I said it. If you intentionally go through your day imagining that you're going to be happy because you've set your intentions for the day, then you will be happy. If you don't start your day off with the right mindset, you'll find that the first challenge that comes your way will test you and then maybe even break you, and you're going to be responding with negativity versus positivity. Chances are it's probably already happened to you in your life, so you know what I'm talking about. So let's make sure that you're ready for the challenges. Install some really solid AM and PM bookends so that you make sure that you're living your life with intention. I'm Liza Wisner, and you're listening to Wake Up to Power Up with Liza on the Beach 96.5.
I forgive myself to achieve whatever I want in all. I believe my goals in life are possible. I thankfully am secure and gratefully accept these ideas. Whatever my mind can conceive and believe, it can achieve. I sizzle with power and enthusiasm. I get what I expect. I discover new aspects of my self-confidence. I willingly jump at the opportunity. I believe in myself, and I go for it. I love taking action. I am always positive, prosperous. Others believe in my strengths and abilities. I balance my self-confidence with modesty perfectly. I persistently act and move towards my goals. I believe I have the right stuff, that I can pull it off.
Good morning, everyone. This is Liza Wisner, and you're tuned into Wake Up to Power Up with Liza on the Beach 96.5. Today we're going to be unpacking the book The Compound Effect by Darren Hardy. Let's start off with a quote. The key to becoming world-class in your endeavors is to build your performance around world-class routines. It can be difficult, even futile, to predict or control what will show up in the middle of your workday, but you can almost always control how your day starts and ends. If you've ever heard the story of the tortoise and the hare, then you know the expression, slow and steady wins the race. Ladies and gentlemen, Darren Hardy tells us that we need to be the tortoise. He calls this the power of the compound effect. It's about doing simple things, but being consistent with them. Darren's formula is pretty simple. First, he says you need to make small, smart choices, then be consistent with them, and then over time you will see the radical difference. By using Hardy's principles, you can bookend your days, and you can always ensure how your day starts and ends. Finish your most important tasks first, and review your day each evening. This is the formula for success. I'm Liza Wisner, and you're listening to Wake Up to Power Up on the Beach 96.5.
I easily decide what I want to do, be, and have, and accomplish. People I know what success looks like to me, and integrity. I deserve to succeed. I live the life of my dreams. I have unlimited self-confidence. I can make a living and have doing what I love. I maintain and enjoy confidence in all times and places. I persistently act and move. I am a high achiever with big visions of my future. I work for the good of all. I have inner peace. I allow my vision of the future to be as big as I want. I like to meet in harmony with my positive-minded friends affecting my self-confidence. No one has the ability to talk me out of my highest vision.
Hello everyone, welcome back to Wake Up to Power Up with Liza on the Beach 96.5. Today I couldn't be more thrilled than to tell you that I have one of my good friends with us here to tell you about her morning routine. Her name is Zoraida Nanes James, and she's going to be sharing with you not only what her superpower is, but how she wakes up in the morning to power up.
Hi, my name is Zoraida. I am a power-up hero of science education, and my superpower is creativity.
Zoraida, how do you wake up in the morning? If you had your perfect day, what would your morning routine be?
I would say getting up probably at 5 o'clock. That's the time when I usually get up anyway, but getting up in a slower, I feel like I'm always in a rush. So what I've been doing is looking at something called Jesus Calling. And it's a short devotional, and it's not very long, something you can meditate quickly on. But it really is, it starts off my day because it gives me guidance. And then from that, connect with nature. So connect with God, connect with nature, because to me, that's a healing thing. So you have the opportunity to connect in these two awesome ways that heal you, give you energy, motivate you, and soothe you. And right now, that's what I need right now in my life, is that healing and soothing and just quietness. And then after that, I would probably get going. We love to have family breakfasts. That's important to us, where we get to talk. And the first conversations we have, human conversations in the morning, is with my family. So that would probably be the first couple of hours of the morning.
I love it. It sounds perfect.
Oh, I love it. I love nature. If you do not go for walks, walking is not given the kudos it really needs. It's healthy.
To hear the rest of Saraida's Wake Up to Power Up routine, go to www.wakeuptopowerup.org. That's www.wakeuptopowerup.org. Do you have a morning routine that you want to share with us? Go ahead and give me a call at 361-209-0377. We want to hear from you. We want to hear your stories, and we want to hear about your morning routine because we could all learn from each other. So once again, that phone number is 361-209-0377. I'm Liza Wisner, and you're listening to Wake Up to Power Up with Liza on the Beach 96.5.
Inner resources, talents, and the skills to create my desired results. Life as a lesson. I control my thoughts at all times. Believing in myself is a choice I choose to make. Positive mental attitude, and I persistently think and act in the direction of my good. The choice of what to believe is up to me. I start each day with enthusiasm, eager to focus my energies on what I'm good at. I am creative and resourceful. I have a solid self-identity. I have to give up the words, I can't. I love challenges and learn from every situation. I see myself realistically. What others think objectively is none of my concern.
Welcome back, everyone. If you're just tuning in, this was a Wake Up to Power Up with Liza on the Beach 96.5. And as you take steps to begin to implement what we learned today, I want you to remember a few things. Use the AM routine to plan and prepare for your success. I want you to stay focused and set the tone for the rest of your day in the morning. And then use your PM routine, your PM bookend, to reflect on the day, recognize the areas of success and the areas of improvement that you need to have. And remember, I want to hear about your favorite AM and PM routine. So let's inspire each other to live our best lives. You can also call or text my hotline, 361-209-0377. That's 361-209-0377. Let's throw those covers off together, be refreshed, and ready to have an amazing week. I'm Liza Wisner, and I want you to live a powered up life. Join me next time on Monday at 4 a.m. for Wake Up to Power Up on the Beach 96.5. Make it a powered up day.